Time for another septic tank video. This is a very unusual setup here, and I figured I would do a video of it. Plus give you a little warning about how to dig up your septic tank. Anyway, this is what you call the clean out pipe. Now this is not to clean out the septic tank. This is strictly to clean out the pipe from right here going towards the septic tank, and it goes into the tank, and you can snake or jet that line out from this. This is not to clean out the tank itself. This only goes to the septic tank. Now below ground on this one, there is what they call a sanitary tee, a sanity. And so what happens is this pipe goes into that sanity tee, and that tee slopes like this going towards the tank at a gradual slope. That way you can stick your snake or your jetter down in there. Now this is unusual. This usually slopes, goes into the ground, and then slopes this way, but not here. It slopes that way. Very unusual. So anyway, it goes one direction into the tank. That is 90% of the time. Now, sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get one that has a two-way clean out, which underneath the ground, there'll be a fitting under there where you can go towards the tank or towards the house. But most of the time, it only lets you go towards the tank. It's just how it's set up. So this is not to clean out the septic tank. It is to clean out the pipe from the house to the tank. Now, on this one here, that pipe comes out of the house somewhere in this area, and then it turns very sharply. So it probably has a sharp 90-degree angle on there, which it shouldn't. If it does, it should have a gentle slope to it, which would be a long sweep or two 45s put together or whatever. Anyway, so it's going this way. It's coming out of the house. Sharp turn, which is a no-no. If it has a sharp turn. Sanity down underneath the ground. Comes down through here now. How I caught this, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but how I caught this is there's a gully right here where the ground has settled, where they dug the pipe, where they installed the pipe when the house was new. That's how I figured out where the tank was. Of course, I probe it to find it, but I probed all throughout here and couldn't find it. I figured the tank would be right here, and then they would hard pipe it down here and then put the field lines in through here. You know, that was at one time cleared out. There wasn't all those little trees in there. But I can see where this field lines go down through this way. They've got it kind of cleared. But anyway, so that's how I caught that. Now, that pipe comes down through here and then does another sharp turn. Now, when this house was built, they probably did not use a long sweep, which is a no-no, but it goes into the tank here, and then it goes out of the tank over there. Now, that's strange. This is a strange setup. I mean, that tank, here's the edge of the tank. It is almost perfectly in line with the house. So that comes out and turns this way. And this is going uphill. It's steep. Look how steep that is. That's very, very unusual. Well, it comes out here. It has to come out here. It for sure comes out there, but they have to have it hard piped. And looking at the ground, it looks like it's hard piped all the way down to where it goes into the actual field lines. Now, I don't know if they have the chamber system or the gravel system here. I have no clue. I could go down there and probe it and find out, but that's a waste of energy. But there's a lot of gravel in the ground right here, so they might have dumped gravel there. Anyway, that's it. So very unusual system. It comes out of the house, turns and goes away from the field lines. The field lines are back this way. So 90% of the time, a septic tank man, this would be the last place he would look. If looking at the grade and where the pipe comes out of the house, this would be the last place he would look. All right, so let's see. I've cleaned the filter. All right, see this? It's on both. It's on the front and the back. They broke the handle on both lids. That tells me they dug it up with a tractor. I've done this before. I know exactly what they've done here. So if you have your septic tank done, absolutely, positively do not. If you have a setup like this, where you have the 18-inch lids, or your lids may be round, but they have handles on them, absolutely do not let them. If it is not deep, now if it's real deep, you have to let them dig it up with a backhoe. But this is about 16 inches deep, and that one is probably about 20 inches deep. It's not a lot of digging, and it's worth it to save those handles. So don't let them dig it up with a backhoe if it's, a situation like this. It's very difficult to get those little lids out when the handles are broke. Very difficult. Anyway, that's it. A very strange septic system. Very strange setup, that is. And do not let them, septic tank man, break the handles on your lids. It makes it difficult the next time you have to get it cleaned out. And even they have a hard time getting it out. Once they break those handles, man, you can't hardly grab them. You can't hardly get it out. So that's it. Those field lines are shooting down right through there. There's a path, and they go way out through there, and you can see another path where they come back. And I actually went down there, and that's the first place I looked. And I figured the tank would be down here. I figured they would have hard piped it all the way down and put the tank down here, or maybe somewhere right in here. If it would have been in here, it would have been probably deep, I was thinking. But anyway, not the case. I spent about 15 minutes looking for it, and noticed the gully coming down through here where the ground had settled, and that was it. That was it. Anyway, take care of that septic system. It is so important. So important. Make sure you're cleaning that filter out about every couple of years. That is absolutely necessary to keep this thing functioning properly. Anyway, friend, we will see you. Hey, look. Get you one of these. I'll get that number for you. See that phone number? Get you one of these. They're about $100. Make sure you get the tips with them. Make sure they come with a tip, at least one tip. And if you're just a homeowner, just get you one tip. Because you won't be using it every day. If you do construction, anything like that, buy you one of these and get you a set of tips. That way you can find the septic tank if you need to. You're going to build a room addition, whatever the case may be. You'll be able to find your tank just by shoving this in the ground. Now, they're easy to bend, so there's a trick to it. But that's it, mightyprobe.com. These things are awesome. And this one right here will keep you from getting electrocuted because of this thing. So get you one that has this on it. Anyway, that's about it. Hey, if you live on a farm, if you're a homesteader, if you get you one of these. Get you one of these. It's nice to know where the rock is and whatever. Anyway, that's it, friend. We'll see you.